Hello everyone, Chris back again with you in Gaming Zone. So, as you might know, there was such a thing as Anthem happening during those 2 previous weeks. And today I got some coverage over the disaster called demos. It's been a painful experience to play this title, but in the end, I ended up liking it. Just a bit though. I'm going to divide this video in good and bad parts, similar to my mod reviews releasing on my channel. So without any ado, let's start with this list. Good parts. Movement is basically what makes this game very interesting. The third-person view along with those moves of these so-called javelins feel like Warframe, but for sure it's not in any way, shape or form like that game. Let's start with the basic of flying. I fell in love with the flying in this title, and most of my friends can confirm it. Although at first it's quite weird and you can face plant into walls or ground, you get used to it after a while. The way you control it is very interesting, but at times it might screw up everything, because of the gameplay feels like it's made exclusively for consoles, only ported with slight changes for the PC. Ground movement is much better though, with slick jumping, quick dashes and getaways. Not really interesting in concept, but it surely helps players during those tension situations. Gunplay is awesome, especially the gadget support. At first you begin with a rifle, during the demo at least, and it's powerful enough to take down targets. But an interesting thing is that you can loot by playing. You complete missions, objectives, and if you're lucky enough, enemies can drop random tier weapons. From common to rare you can find basically everything. Pistols, marksman rifles, or DMRs for this particular title. Assault rifles, machine guns, and shotguns. You are not limited from carrying the same type of weapon for each slot, so it's basically without any problem to carry around assault rifles in both slots. I have a dose of complaints though. Shotguns are basically useless more than 30 meters away. Machine guns really have low ammunition count, with just 4 mags, always pushing you to scavenge loot from falling enemies, which is quite annoying during boss fights. Haven't tried the pistols, mainly because they are useless. Snipers are pretty good though. These are fully automatic and are packing quite a punch against the enemies. Gadgets are really useful and are capable of taking down enemies with just a projectile. These can also be upgraded. I don't really know what to say about enemies featured in the game. To be honest, they are typical bullet sponges, taken down for 10 to 40 bullets. Bosses are even bigger ones, spending up to 50 plus magazine per person to at least take out a health bar. Nothing interesting about this part. Locations are beautiful, but I got to see the same goddamn level for Stronghold and Mission. The time change is beautiful though, and it's really breathtaking to fly around during the dawn or just take a quick flight in the rainy forests. Bad parts is where I'm going to rip this game apart. I have lost my bias towards EA products, and for sure this review will cover the really horrible parts of this title. Optimization is garbage. I despise Frostbite engine from the bottom of my heart now. This engine was pretty good during Battlefield 3 days, but now it's an overused piece of garbage with pretty graphics, but horrible stutter, optimization issues, and netcode being git crap. This is always being fixed, but no matter what, new bugs are always introduced. Anthem runs horrible on my system. RTX 2070s, with that graphics on Ultra, giving me 40 to 50 frames per second. Excuse my French, but what the hell is this? Demos and betas of EA products are basically the final product revealed early. If on release this issue will still persist, that is going to be a damn shame. It's not like a mess called Unreal Engine 4, with each single game developed on it having garbage optimization. Place some attention on this part of the game, because it's really annoying. Along with the optimizations, we have fantastic crashes of the game. The most despised thing for me is this to happen in the gameplay. To tell you how bad the crashes affects Anthem gameplay, I'm going to show you what happens.
Oh no, it's crashed again.
Really? God damn it. Alright, I'm going to wait you. Just gonna fend off these minions. Let me just... Alright, he joined again. Yeah, he joined again.
Yeah. I think he crashed as well, he must have.
Yeah, he must crash as well, because we were only 2 of them.
It's not letting us in.
Okay, he's running away again.
There's a locked door, mate. I don't know where it is.
He got away. Yeah, he got away.
I can see you. We can't get to you, mate. We
Really?
can't get to you. Hey, we can't
Oh,
get to you.
it's closed. Yeah, it's closed.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's closed.
I wonder if it needs us all. If you know what I mean.
Man, this is screwed up, really. Just ruined the experience right now. Yes, that snippet is taken from a boss fight. Mr. Devlin and the other guy are blocked from entering back into the level, and moreover, they receive damage if they get too close to the door. That boss was already hard enough to fight with 4 people, but friends not being able to join back into the game because of a goddamn crash to desktop, get out of here. A very interesting thing is that this game has no voice or text chat whatsoever. Excuse me, Bioware, are you an idiot or something? The basic tool to communicate with random players and squad is completely missing from the game, with some garbage statements being pumped out. I get the idea that voice chat might be hard to implement, but a basic text channel is really that hard to add. I can communicate with people and tell them that I know some puzzles, give them some tips, at least help them out. I once died swimming, and only Mr. Devlin could care to revive me, while others wouldn't even move an inch to support me. In another game we actually had good players that would help us out, but this is a rare occasion during the gameplay. This is really disappointing. The basic communication service missing from the game really makes the experience frustrating at some points. Now let's talk about that goddamn menu. Seriously, my friends mentioned how bad this thing is. Menu upon menu which throws you in another menu only to change the javelin or customize the gadgets and weaponry. I swear that this game feels like a port from consoles done badly. Is it really that hard to change it up for the PC and make it feel like more gameplay friendlier? Really? This is a journey for me to learn how to start a mission, because these menus are confusing. Instead of choosing the mission, you press once to begin the mission, then you go back to another menu to officially start the game. Ending screen of the mission is also bad, and moves very slowly. Spending a minute to see what the rewards you receive is really bad and boring, usually making me skip the entire section. And now for some nitpickings. Swimming is horrible and trash. People get confused and lost through the waters. I got lost myself during the water traveling and drowned, giving me no choice but to either rejoin the game or wait for someone to revive me, which didn't happen at all. Here's some footage of me and Mr. Devlin drowning in the waters. Alright, I'm gonna die, don't worry. Respawning. Shit. I'm gonna complain about this.
No, I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say that.
Respawning, and I cannot respawn. Great.
I can see
Really,
you there, but I can't get
It's really
you.
fucking dark, I can't see shit. And I'm stuck at respawning, goddamn.
I'm gonna stop and try and find you.
Just don't waste your time, man. If it's
No,
really
I
hard.
have to. Shit, man. Oh, I've got this fucking tank thing on me.
And you are drowning. Oh shit. Can I redeploy, please?
Find out where you are.
Okay, so I see somebody. Overall, there are more negative parts in this game than anything positive for me. After what EA personally did to me during those Battlefield 5 drama days, I have changed to a more realistic approach to games, without those pink biased glasses. Rumors suggest that this thing will have a horrible microtransaction system, with skins going up to $20. Mind to say, the game itself costs $60, meaning this is about a third of a final product. No loot boxes is great. But you know, EA fellas, they will find a way to take a dump on us by introducing something to ruin the experience. Really skeptical about this title release, as the writing and possibly release of this video, the launch based on this trashy chart is just 1 week away. The demo might be running on some older builds, but if this is going to be the final state of the game release, Anthem is going to be destroyed like Mass Effect, and Bioware for sure will receive a lot of criticism basically from everyone. And some bonus stuff. Repetitiveness and infinite loading screens for sure makes a lot of features with the release. VIP demo can rest in the trash bin. What a release! Thank you for watching this review video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, click that bell stuff to receive notifications, and stay tuned for more content. I have some very interesting titles to cover soon. This was Chris, see you on the next one.